working out my car at the moment because the van's broken down. So I've had to trim the fat on what I'm carrying. I've got a little call out for this coffee van, Kind Regards in Eastern Park. They contacted me saying they couldn't release the plug, and they've got to leave site every day, but they couldn't actually get the plug out of the socket. So I think it's, I sent a couple of pictures, I think it's broken up there. Terminated that? Yeah, so I think it's broken. So I've got a new socket and plug based on the pictures. I assumed it would be something to do with that. That's the one we want. I'll just turn it off for now. Looks like it's an RCD that serves 2 commandos, so I'll turn it all off for now. And we'll have a look at this socket, get it replaced. Definitely re-terminated, but it's in the car. Judging by whoever did that, I don't reckon the rest of it's going to be any good. I bet that it's live as well, obviously not anymore. And then neutral, look at the neutral terminal on that. Oh, focus in, focus in. Look at the neutral terminal, completely melted. The live strip back 2 inches. Yeah, we'll tidy this up. Right, I clipped my mic on, so hopefully you can hear me a bit better. I've unplugged the socket. We'll take this off. Okay, unscrewed. This was, the client has told me that this was original when they bought the van. So I suggest it's probably been poorly installed. It looks like it, doesn't it, from the whoever terminated the conductors there. We don't want to be too long because it is cold outside, and you don't want too much downtime for the coffee van. Oh, it's coming. There we are. Oh, look at that. That's rubbish, isn't it? Now, I'm working out of my car, so I'm not going to lie, I've not got everything on me. So, off the top of my head right now, I'm thinking some kind of bell mouth adapter or coupler, if I can get it in that hole, just to protect it a little bit, and a load of silicone. I'll scrape some of this off. Right, the owners just had to move the truck to a top secret location. I've got the socket. You say it's a... Ooh. This is the plug that we're going to be using, and this is the socket. Just chopped it off into there. I think it's a loose connection that's caused this to, I think it's fused and it's gotten hot and it's welded together. I'll try and break it open. Anyway, and then we'll put the plug on the end of the lead. I've just snipped off the H07 3-core 6mm. And so my plan is I'm going to put a little bit of silicone across the top here on this plug. They normally come with a blanking plug. And I'm going to use a bell mouth adapter through there, like that. Right. I'm going to get a load of silicone on the back there. Like that. On the back, like that. And then pass them through there. Ooh. Hopefully that will just squeeze squeeze into the 20mm hole there. Let's put some gloves on. And we'll get some self tappers. CPC is a dual terminal, which I love. Let's get that in first. Because I definitely think a loose connection has caused the issue for it to weld, and you can't get it out. So, right, and I'll put some silicone across the top and the sides now, and do the plug. There we go. Right, silicone to the tops and sides. Obviously the new socket is slightly smaller than the old one, so there is a bit of a gap and a ridge where the old paintwork, obviously years of paintwork, has been done on the van. Just needs fresh paint, that's all. But there you go. So we've got bell mouth, new socket, silicone around the back and the entry hole. Obviously the bell mouth has sleeved the cables as I pushed it in, terminated into the new socket. So now let's do the plug. That's what it looks like. I've put a little bit of silicone on the underside of this lip here. But yeah, there's the new one. Let's get the plug on now. As usual, using an appropriate connection. So I've got, this is 6mm 3-core H07. I've ferruled up the ends. I've got the new plug here, and I'll just terminate it into the socket in there. And the line in there. So hopefully these normally just click in. There's normally a marker somewhere where you can use a screwdriver to undo it. So just there. So it should slot in, yeah. And then twist, that's it. And then we'll tighten up this bottom bit here. Let's put that in between my legs. Make sure I've got none of that outer sheath on show. Creates a nice seal on the back there. That's it, that's not going anywhere. So that's the new plug and socket. There's the old one, it's completely stuck. I'm going to try with my grips and get it open, because I think the neutral terminal, as you can see there, you see the neutral terminal, the plastic is all bubbled, so I think that's gotten hot and it's welded on the pin inside. Hence why I got the call from the owner, new plug and socket. So yeah, that's all done now. Right, I managed to get the old plug and socket apart. It's not as fascinating as I thought it was going to be. That's the neutral pin there. And it's not wildly obvious, but I couldn't get that plug and socket apart. I've had to cut it and bash it and smash it to get that out. That does feel like a sticky substance, like it was welded on, and all my smashing it about has loosened it and cracked it off. But yeah, that's the neutral pin there. You can see the damage on the terminal. See how it's bubbled? It's hard to see in the light there, but it's kind of discoloration compared to the other one. I know I've cracked the top off, but you can see it in the other videos. Whatever that substance is there. Definitely looks different to the other pin. There's the line pin, there's a neutral pin, so it definitely looks different. There's something on there. Don't know if you guys know what it is, but that was gotten hot, and I think it welded into the socket, and that's why they couldn't remove it and I couldn't remove it. I had to do all of this to get it to undo. So anyway, I got the call from the garage. Flat battery and alternator in the van, so hopefully I can go and pick it up in a couple of days time. I'm fed up of working out my